Now, normally I don't cover single small updates like this. However, this one is different because I can actually delve deeper into each and every single patch note, which is kind of rare to be honest. So let's do that right after Skins Monkey.
Skins Monkey is an automated service that lets you trade skins instantly for a fee, sign up now, and get up to $5 bonus. Simply add items from your inventory, then find skins that matches your current balance. Site offers live support 24/7. You can also top up your balance if you're missing a few dollars, and there's a lot of skins to choose from. Visit my link down below to get to Skins Monkey. If you launch CS2 now, you'll notice under model texture that very high is gone. You might be asking why. It's almost certainly because they saw some problems with it. The game was released early, and they probably thought it's simpler to just turn it off for now. That way they can sort it out properly before turning it back on to avoid causing more problems. So for now, they've taken out the very high option. They've also fixed a bug, according to the patch notes, with shader compilations when connecting to a server. It's nice at least to see that they are working with AMD to find a real fix for this, and yes, that means some of you will still probably experience some issues. We also see improved performance on mollies and incendiaries when the actual fire is being smoked out. There was a Reddit post a while ago by Big Boy Steve showing it in action where the FPS could drop between 120 all the way down to 13. The same person was able to reproduce another accurate test and noticed that this time the drop is now between 130 to 55 instead. So it's not really a fix, but it's a huge improvement, which is still nice in some way. Are fire particles really that intense? For some reason, Valve thought it would be a good idea to add a movement penalty on mud surfaces. Elige was the first one among the pros to bring it up. He made it clear that it felt off, but he couldn't pinpoint why. Some spots just felt sluggish. Again, it's confusing why Valve would want to add something like this, but they decided to remove that movement penalty after this update. So I guess Elige is happy now. Speaking of questionable changes and fixes, this one's rather odd, since this issue was already fixed once in the beta but then reappeared after release. And then they fixed it again? I'm aware that things like this can happen, but it's still a bit surprising to see. Thor covered this in August, but dropping weapons wasn't behaving as it did in CSGO. Well, that's been improved now, and Thor was able to quickly cover it again. The last section of the update is about skins. I'm not a fan of this patch note because it's never specific, and there are thousands of skins, but the community has done its best to report on the possible changes. Damascus steel skins are apparently updated to look better. Blue steel knives actually look more blue, which is a positive change. I mean, they're called blue steel. The MP9 Mount Fuji now has a pink background apparently, and a lot of complaints regarding the driver gloves black tie have seen improvements with this update. I don't have a before and after comparison here, but I have to say that the minimal wear version do look kinda good in CS2. Now to the less positive stuff regarding skins. One of the more unpopular wear implementations that were previously reverted has been re-implemented. Thor shows this in action from a screenshot where this person has a very low float, but you can still see scratches and wear on the skin. I mean, is this really an improvement? And the famous print stream is still broken. That's because the pearlescent finish from CSGO is not working in CS2. Hopefully we'll get that sorted out soon to make print stream good looking again. Something else that's rather significant but not part of the update was a huge VAC wave that happened around the same time, essentially targeting one of the biggest cheat providers. Again, this is for some reason very normal, but we see a lot of accounts with very expensive inventories getting banned. I just find it amazing how they trust their cheats to the point where they stash so much money onto their accounts. I just hope that there will be more of this in the future and actual attempts to make it a lot harder for them to cheat. Now, I know what you want to say. Where is Bob? Where is Hand Switch? Where is Crosshair Outline 0.5? Including all the other favorites. We received a bunch of updates already since release, and there's still no sign of any of these being implemented. I mean, I get that they're taking careful steps to make sure nothing breaks, which was the problem with CSGO, but I'm worried that we might never see some of these commands appear in CS2 again. So on a personal note, that is a bit sad. Also, no update yesterday, which I think everyone expected, especially with how unpolished the game feels. One of the biggest talking points right now is the visual discomfort of being shot from someone who is no longer on your screen. This not only happens because of other latency related issues, but one of the primary reasons for this is subtick. You got shot in between ticks, they clicked your head while you were out, and then the next tick you died. So at least there's a little bit of comfort in knowing that anytime someone kills you in CS2 and you don't see them, like in these examples, from their POV they did see you. Also, this stuff happened in CSGO, but the point is obviously that it's happening way more in CS2. And to some other news, FACEIT just recently shut down their CSGO servers, which means you can only play CS2 now. FACEIT was sort of the last escape, and I've heard from friends that it was still very active up until yesterday. So for those people, the official goodbye was now. Let me know what you think of all the updates and everything going on right now. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.